Good. We got probably 75 to 80 snaps. I think the ones got around between 30 and 40, somewhere in there. So I was pleased. We got out. I believe we just had one concussion and no major injuries. So I was pleased with that. So, I mean, there's always some things we could get fixed from the scrimmages. We went in the stadium, tried to get on the sideline, operate like a game, headsets, coaches in the box. So some things we got to get cleaned up just from a game day, but we'll have another kind of a mock game on Saturday to fine, polish all that stuff.
I saw where Van was back out there. As of right now, who's out for the opener?
I think possibly Dawson Knox. Right now we're evaluating his foot. He could potentially be out as far as injury, but and then I think that's it. As far as guys, I think we've had a couple of a knee injury. G-Mac will be out for a couple of weeks, but I think y'all already knew that one. But Dawson Knox, we're still evaluating his foot, so he'll be questionable for sure.
What kind of word have y'all gotten on? Any kind of word on his foot?
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's kind of day to day. He's just struggling to push off of it right now. So we're just trying to get him. See if we can manage it. We're trying to keep him off it, a non-weight bearing right now for as long as we can, and just see how he can do. The game weekend, we may have to sit him. But we'll find out the week of the game if he can go or not.
When do you turn the page to South Alabama completely? Where are you in terms of that transition?
Well, we started today.
Okay.
So we started today. We had some South Alabama looks and started to prepare for some of their looks. Still a little bit more speed of the game, going good on good today for us, because I think that's important to keep sharp and keep speed of the game. But the closer we get to the game, the more and more we'll start transitioning into that.
Well, like Breland was back at first team with the defensive line. What do you see in that rotation there, I guess, with he and Benito and Josiah?
Yeah, no, it's good. Unfortunate with Benito's injury. But what happened is when somebody gets hurt, other people got to step in and get more reps, and they get better. So, I think that was good for Josiah and Breland and all those guys. I think they moved Charles Wiley inside some today, and I think, just to give it some more depth. But no, I think it's been good. I think that rotation is good. You got to play a bunch of D linemen fresh with the amount of plays people run nowadays. So I think it's important that they sub in and out and stay fresh.
What makes Charles available to make that move inside?
Well, I just think I think Coach Jackson and him getting bigger and stronger and developing, and then partly the way Victor and Kadir have been playing, so you feel like you got a pretty good rotation in there, so you can move, you move Charles inside. So I think, and Winters has had a good camp too. So when you have good players, you just try to find a way to get good players on the field. So I think that's what they're looking for, is just the right combination of depth.
You obviously feel good about your defensive line depth. At linebacker, safety, those are some areas of concern going into camp. How well do you feel like those have been addressed?
Good. I think they moved Jalen Jones from corner to safety. I think that move really helped us. And at linebacker, I know they've been really impressed with Dante. He's had a really solid, steady camp. So I've been very pleased with him. Gates had his best scrimmage Saturday, so I'm pleased with him. Street's kind of pushing him. I think Hibbler has been good, so I'm pleased with the way it's coming. There's some competition there. Whenever there's competition, it pushes each other to get better. And I think by Street showing up, really pushed Gates to be better, and I'm really happy with that.
Will Jalen stay at safety?
It looks that way now. He looked very comfortable there in the scrimmage, the way he was communicating, and he kind of took to it naturally. And so I think you will probably see him stay there.
Is Ken still repping at safety at all?
He's back. He's working a corner.
What do you want to see done better from that safety spot next to Zedrick?
I think just communication. I think those guys are the quarterbacks of the defense, and they got to do a good job of communicating, make sure that everybody's on the same page, and getting the coverages right. Because if they get yards, we want to make them earn it. We don't want to give them anything. So I think just the communication standpoint, adjusting the motions, adjusting to unbalanced formations, they're the quarterbacks of the defense, so they got to do a good job of that.
How did you guys run the ball in this scrimmage with the defense, I guess, not vanilla as much?
No, it was fine. They were efficient in the run game. Again, Coach Longo has been pleased with the run game has been for the last two scrimmages, and they were efficient. So, and again, in the RPO offense, there are some times in the run game you got a chance to hand it off, but you end up throwing a pass. And I think a couple of those we scored touchdowns on an RPO in the red zone, and the run was there. So, but you got to take that. That's who we are and what we do. So you got to live with that. So
something that might not get as much work